So over some time, I have had a lot of people asking me why they love to sleep in Airbnb over guest house or hotels or hostels. So we have Airbnb, we have hotels, we have hostels, and then we have guest house. But today, I'm not talking about hotel. We are going to talk about an Airbnb, guest house, and then hostels. But let's focus more on Airbnb and guest house. Why you should always go for a guest house over an Airbnb. Before that, it is my own experience as a tour guide in Ghana that I'm giving this free advice. So it is not bound by you to pick my advice or to go by my advice, but whatever that you feel like at the end of the day is going to help you, you can go with it. But what I've known, and at the end of the day, to help you save money is what I'm trying to share with you. So there are a lot of expensive and cheaper Airbnb, and there are a lot of expensive and guest house and cheaper guest house here in Ghana. But it depends on each of the regions. For instance, if you are booking for an Airbnb in Accra, it is quite expensive as compared to an Airbnb which you are booking in Kumasi. And then if you are booking a guest house in Accra, it is quite expensive as compared to a guest house which you are booking in Kumasi. And if you are booking for an Airbnb in Accra, it is quite expensive, more expensive than a guest house that you are booking in in Accra. Yes. So let's talk about this. If you are a solo traveler, meaning if you are traveling alone and then you want and then you are on a budget tour, meaning that the tour that you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you just want to spend few money, but you want a very good experience. You don't want to waste a lot of money on hotels, on Airbnb, on guest house and all that, or on accommodation. Let me put it in general on an accommodation, then I advise that you go for a guest house or a hostel over an Airbnb. Some of the Airbnb here in Accra, let's take Accra for example, some of the Airbnb cost like $100 per night or more than that. Some of them even cost like $150 per night, which is very, very expensive if you are a solo traveler. So imagine if you are spending like 14 days in Ghana, in Accra alone, if you want to explore, know a lot about the culture of the Ghana people and all that, and then you are spending like 14 days in Accra, and then you are paying, let's say, minimum of $100 on an Airbnb each night, $100. That is quite expensive. And some of the Airbnb does not even give a breakfast. Some of them, they have an option that you can cook for yourself. Basically, that is how the Airbnb they run it. You have options that you can cook for yourself. You can do whatever that you want to do for yourself out there. But with the guest house, you can do that. Some of the guest house offers breakfast, some of them do not. So it depends. So if you go for $100 Airbnb, which is very, very expensive, to a guest house, which you will pay like $20, then I think you should go for the guest house instead of the Airbnb. The reason that I'm giving this information is I've had people reaching out to me asking me, SiBerTours, you are a tour operator, a tour guide in Ghana, and I want to know which of them is best to use, an Airbnb or a guest house. Some people think that, oh, with a guest house, I'm not going to be safe, and that is not true. With the guest house, you are going to be very safe, and it is also cheap to use the guest house. So I would advise that you should always go with a guest house. The prices of the guest house are cheap, while the Airbnb are going for like $100 or $200 per night. You can have a very good guest house. They have an air condition, they give a breakfast, they have a very beautiful place to live and all that. And those guest house cost like maybe $30 or $25 per night. Let me use Minnesota guest house for example. It is found at Clagon, and that guest house is very, very beautiful, and it costs a maximum is I think $50 per night. and the minimum is $20 or $25 per night, and that is very good to use. Yes, and the manager is also friendly that even if you speak with him, he would be able to make very cool deals and also good prices for you. So I will tell you that you should go for um a guest house over an Airbnb if you're a solo traveler. But if you are a group, like a group of four, a family of four that you are traveling and you are going for an Airbnb, there isn't any problem with it. That one, I don't know, maybe you can afford it. But even that one, you can reach out to guest house around and you can have a very cool talk with them and they can make a very good deals with you. So for instance, if you reach out to a guest house, if you are coming from either Europe or America, and then you reach out to a guest house in Ghana and you tell them that I'm coming to Ghana and we have four people coming, and then can you make a good price for us so that we can have the place for ourselves? Let's say you are four people. When you reach out to the manager may say, okay, this guest house costs like $25 per night. Because you are new people coming in, at the end of the day, I believe that you can make a recommendation for my place. Then why don't I go for maybe $20 per night? So meaning that the person is giving the rooms per head, $20. But you may reach out to an Airbnb and they have a very fixed price that they are not going to do anything about it. And the guest house that you may get, there are guest house that they also give a breakfast. And then that at the end of the day, you have been able to have a breakfast and also you have been able to save a very money, which Airbnb would have cost a lot. So for instance, if Airbnb is you are paying like $100 per head. So at the end of the day, you are four people, so you are going to pay $400. But with a guest house, you'll be paying only $80 because it is 20, 20, 20 for all of you. You understand? And when you go online, you can search for a lot of guest house in Ghana. You can reach out to them directly, and they will have a very cool talk with you. Yeah, that is it. And then they are also having a very friendly welcoming as well. The owners always want to greet you like a family. They want to treat you like a family when you have a very cool guest house. So, for instance, Minnesota, when I use most of my tours, I use Minnesota, and owner would treat you like a family member, like whatever that he feel like, yeah, this is good for myself. He also want this very good thing for his people coming as well. So I will tell you that you should go for it. And the guest house too, there are guest house that they offer local food, so you'll be able to experience local food in some of the guest house. So instead of Airbnb that you have to cook for yourself, you should go out and buy food and ordering food. There are guest houses that you can speak with the manager, and then they have chefs and people around that. They are very good cook, and they will cook a very good food for you that you will love it a lot. Yeah, so that is it. And there isn't any surprise fees. So the guest house. So there are people that they've complained that they went to the Airbnb and the price was maybe $60, but at the end they were charging some hidden fees and all that. But the guest house, they are not like that. The price is fixed. So if it is $20 that you are paying, it's $20. If you talk with them and they make a good price for you, and they are making you pay only $15, that is it. There isn't any hidden fees for it. So that is all. Whatever that you are paying it. So there isn't any hidden fee when it comes to the the guest house, and they will give a real local advice. So you can talk to some of the receptionists and the people around, and then they will give you very good advice. Yeah, like what to do. Even if you are not going with a tour guide, they will give you an advice, or they can make a very good recommendations with you. Because a lot of people, they've come there and they've left, so they know people around, and they would be able to give you an advice, the kind of cars that you should use, and then the kind of things that you should not do around as a first timer. So that is it. Because of a lot of people, they've already been into the guest house, and then the affair that they've been is what they will use to what to advise the new people that they are coming in. Yeah, that is it. And then they speak your language and also local language. There are guest houses that if you are going out and then you need somebody to accompany you and all that, they will have people to also do that for you on a very smaller fee Even some of them, they will do it for free. And then whatever that you want to do out there, they will help you do it, especially when you are going to the market to buy stuff that you want somebody to help you in bargaining and all that. They will be able to do that for you. So that is something that I can say about the guest house. And also, it is very safe to stay in the guest house. Yeah, it is very safe, very, very 100%. So the people that I don't want to compromise my safety and all that, that is not very, very safe to live in a guest house like that. And then when you ever that you book a guest house, you support the community. Yeah, it is very good. You support the community. Most of the guest houses are owned by the locals, the people, the indigenous or the natives of the country. So or the peculiar place that you have yourself. So at the end of the day, you are supporting their business, and then it really helps. And you get opportunity to also meet new travelers. I remember that I sent my people over a particular guest house, and at the end of the day, there are other people that they don't know what to do, but it's their first time in Ghana. And as being a tour guide, I added them to my group, and then we have a very good experience in three regions. That was Accra, Cape Coast, and Kumasi, and they felt really, really happy about it. But unlike other Airbnb, it's not like that. You wouldn't have all kind of that. Even the guest house, the receptionist can even suggest, are you a new person coming here? Then there are other people that they want to move around and all that with you, and that one will be very, very good. And it is also better for first timers. If you're first time coming in, you don't want to spend, but you are living on a budget, then you should go with a guest house or a hostel. Yes, not forgetting a hostel, a guest house. Even some of the hostel, they have a bed space. So for instance, we have like three people in a room, and each person is paying like maybe $7, or so even the hostels are even cheaper as compared to the guest house. So there are people that they will go, but with the hostels you'd have to share rooms with people, and there are people places that you have to share bathrooms and all that. But unlike the guest house, it is not like that. Yeah, so the check-in is very flexible and easy transportation help. They will have people that they would want to also help you with transportation and then all of that. So that is what I want to also tell you about guest house. Whenever that you want a very cool place to stay and you're a budget traveler, then you should go for a guest house. My name is Silas Becheji, a tour guide in Ghana. And also, if you need a tour guide, somebody who will help you with your itinerary and all that, then you can reach out to my tour company. SiBerTours, a premium tour operator in Ghana that we do tours for diasporas. We will be able to craft a very good itinerary for you. Then when it comes with a very cool fee that you will love whatever that we are doing for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye for now.